ati burya hari igihe yumva nkaho umengo Allah cyangwa Imana iri kure yawe. Ni ikibazo dutanguranye. Ukumva nkaho umengo amasengesho usenga ntiyishuguha be namba. Kubona nkaho umengo Imana yaraguteranye. Nkaho umengo ntigomba kukumva.
It is because you are doing something that
ni kubera uri kurakora ikintu. Uburyo umbe cyangwa ubundi usanga ari ibintu ndetse uhoraho Imana yanka. Ugasanga niyo mpamvu ndetse Imana atari kwiraguhezagira cyangwa amasengesho usenga yose nta biri kwirayumviriza be namba. Ugasanga impamvu ishingiye aho nyine
in Allah's eyes that
sanga mu nyonga zuhoraho ibiri kurakora iravyanka,
creating a barrier between you and Allah.
Bigatuma ndetse cyo kintu ukora kiri kurema barriere cyangwa se ikizibira bikazibira amasengesho cyangwa se hagati yawe n'Imana. Ugasanga hari kiri kukuzibira kugira ngo ntugere aho Imana iri cyangwa ngo ugeze ivyo ugomba aho Imana igomba.
If so, now is the time to locate those weaknesses.
Ati rero nimba ari uko bimeze, aho maze kubona ko usenga ntivyumvigwe, buri kimwe ukora nkaho umenga Imana nticitayeho, ugasanga ari ivyo wakoze bigatuma haza bariyeri. Nimba biruko rero nico gihe tumenye intege nke zawe ndetse umenye n'amakosa ukora ari gutuma ndetse Imana itakwitaho.
And shortcomings,
ayo makosa yawe,
obstacles in your path to obtaining his love.
Kandi ugasanga izo ntege nke ufise cyangwa ivyo ukora nivyo biza bikaba nk'imbogamizi cyangwa se inzitizi zituma utakira cyangwa se utagera ku rukundo rw'Imana, rukundo rwa Allah.
Establish 10 things that is most disastrous.
Ati biga turaza gushiraho ibintu 10 cyangwa tuyage ibintu 10 ari ivyo bintu bikomeye kandi bibi cyane Imana yanka gusumba ibindi.
Arrogance.
Icambere ubwibone, kwa kundi umva urenze nyine nta bufasha bw'umuntu ukeneye, ubwibone tu.
Boastfulness.
Kwiyemera,
Transgression.
kurenga ku mategeko, kutavuga ukuri, ndetse kuba waragiye ukarohama mu byaha byawe, drowning in sin, kurohama mu byaha byawe.
Taking delight in temporary.
Kindi kandi burya kwishimira ivy'akanya gato, ukajya mu byishimo by'akanya gato mugabo birakaza Imana.
Spreading disorder.
Ndetse no kugomba gushwira cyangwa se gusanzaza, gukwiragiza mu bantu akavuyo, amakimbirane, guteranya muri make, ndetse no kudashima, ungratefulness, kudashima,
exceeding your bounds,
ndetse no kurenza aho utagomba kurenza,
and injustice,
ndetse n'akarengane, injustice, akarengane. Cyose mu bintu Imana yanka bituma ndetse ivyo ukora Imana itavyita. Ikintu cyambere rero ubwibone.
Allah the Almighty states,
ati gose bw'Imana Allah yani ngaba aravuga muri Korani yera,
surely Allah loves not the proud.
ati gose bwa Imana ntikunda abibona, abiyemera, abo ntabakunda habe namba.
Arrogance or pride is the blamable
ubwibone
characteristic of a person that Allah
bugaragaza umuntu wari ku buryo usanga kenshi na kenshi kubera ukwibona ugasanga Imana ntikunda umuntu afise iyo ngeso muri bwe
the most.
Nico kintu Imana yanka cyane. Mbere musaka Satani ubwiye kugira ngo bigende uko bimeze uyu munsi byavuye ku bwibone, yabonye ko arenze, abona ko atokora ivyo Imana imubwiye birangira Imana imujugunye.
This is the feature of Iblis and his
kandi bikigaragaza Satani ubwiwe agaragazwa n'iki kintu cy'ubwibone
in this world.
Ndetse n'abantu bita ngo n'abayoboke byo bisi nabo nico kibaranga abamuyoboka.
But the first one who showed arrogance towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his creation.
Twese turazi umuntu wa mbere nakoze umuntu, turazi uwa mbere yatumye ndetse haboneka ubwibone kuri Allah, kwari kiremwa ciwe Iblis cyangwa Satani niwe yatanguje iby'ubwibone.
When Allah Almighty commanded Iblis to prostrate to Adam,
atigihe Allah yari ngaho mushobora byose yategeka Iblis cyangwa Satani ngo yubamire Adamu,
he refused to do so.
Yanka kubikora
Arrogant.
kuko yari afise ndetse ubwibone muri we.
I am better than.
Maze aravuga ati giye burya ndamurenze uyu Adamu, ni gute giye no kubita umutwe hasi, no kubita inyundo hasi ngo ngiye kumwubabira uyu mugabo. Karika ntibikunda abagize ubwibone, yanka kumva ibwirizwa.
And him you created.
Satani abwira Imana ati jewe wandemye mu muriro, uyu nawe wamuremye mu ibumba.
Arrogance or pride is when an individual thinks too deeply.
Ati burya ubwibone ni hahandi umuntu abona aho umenga ararenze, tangura kwirimbura akabona aho umengo ntaco zakimunyeganyeza, ntibe wa mbere, abandi bose burya bakwiye kuza nyuma. Niho ndetse tuvuga ko umuntu afise ubwibone kwa kuntu umuntu agenda akiyemera akarenza urugero koko. Cyo bita ubwibone rero.
Himself. And when he tends, moreover, to
tubwira iyo umuntu atangira ubwibone kenshi na kenshi agatangura kwibona ko arenza abandi akabafata nk'aho mwe nabo munsi yiwe.
Inferior to him. Arrogance leads people to the sickness of.
Uyu muntu abagiye kugwa byo ngo ubwibone butuma abantu bagwara ikigwara cyo mu mutwe tu.
And incorrect behavior.
Kandi bagatangara kwitwara kutariko kubera ubwibone.
The state of pride.
Abantu ndetse babayeho mu bwibone budasanzwe. Kenshi ugasanga abaye mu buhemu.
In a dark internal world.
Usanga abandi babaye ndetse mu isi mbi cyane.
A world full of a sincere dread of losing.
Ugasanga ndetse ni isi yuzuye ndetse isi yuzuye uruhombo. Yamakora amakosa mu buryo atazi mugabo ntayemere ko akora amakosa kubera muri we abayibitsemo ko arenze. Akanasuzugurwa ugasanga ari wa muntu yamamaramaza abantu akimara amasatana bizi ugasanga uyu muntu yuzuye ama stress y'ubuzima kuko bwa mu gihe cyose uzokwibira kusumba abandi uzoka muhangayitse kuko buri munsi wamawibwira nyine ko abantu basumba buri kimwe ariko usange mu wibwira ko usumba buri kimwe usange hari ikintu bagusumba bagikora neza gusumba uko wowe bikeka kurenze bakomera amashi mugenza ukabura imenga yo mashi yarakwiye gukomerwa wewe kaburi menga ahubwo uramaramaye uramwaye ugasanga byanakomeye. Ati rero ugasanga umuntu yuzuye stress yuzuye kandi gushidikanya yuzuye ugwanko yuzuye umujinya yuzuye ndetse ibintu akunda mugabo batazogera ko ibintu nk'ibyo ndetse ugasanga byaragiye biramubatane nabi.
Arrogant people's behavior is always expected to make them appear.
Ati rero uko abantu bafise ubwibone bagaragara canke basa bari abantu usanga kenshi bama biteze ko bagaragara neza nk'abagaciro mu bantu muri make barakunda kwikuza biha agaciro batanafise niko bimeze abantu bafise ubwibone.
Valuable and superior in the eyes of others.
Kandi ugasanga bagomba kwikuza imbere y'amaso y'abandi bantu.
In other words, they feel superior from
Mwani majambo babana nka umengo bararenze bariyo hejuru cyane.
Allah Almighty turns the arrogant people.
Kandi uravye neza Allah nyine ingabo abantu nkabo ndetse bubwibone nta nubwo akunda kuberekeza ngo abereke icyo gukora bareka bakiyobora bakimenya.
For those people, Allah Almighty says in the Holy
Quran, abantu rero burya Allah nyine ingabo aravuga ati muri Quran,
behave arrogantly on the earth.
Ati babandi bitwara mu buryo bw'ubwibone ku isi batarafise uburenganzira naho babona ndetse ivyandiko twanditse byose mirongo iriho ibimenyetso n'ibihamya byo twanditse ko ari ukuri,
evidences, verses,
imirongo,
signs,
ivyigwa n'ibimenyetso n'amahishurirwa twatanze,
they will not believe it.
Nta nubwo bazigira bavyizera. Al-Araf 146 ngo abantu bafise ubwibone mu mitima nabo bazobona ibimenyetso babone buri kimwe cyose kigaragaza yuko twarungitse ibimenyetso twarungitse ibihamya ko ari ukuri na buri kimwe ntibazigira bizera ngo bemere. Oya, ntibazovyizera. Abantu busanga bariho ku isi mugabo batazi no gusenga Imana taniki ugasanga niba abandi bafise ubwibone muri bo habwiye umurongo ngo uce bugufi mugabo ugasanga umuntu abiye guca bugufi ntavyitayo n'ibyo guca bugufi nta nubwo akeneye kuvyumva ugasanga ni kibazo rero.
The most severe arrogance is being arrogant against.
Atero burya ubwibone bwa mbere bubi cyane. Noneho ubwibone bwa mbere bubi ni kwibona imbere y'inyonga zuhara ukibona kurenza aho umaze kujya kure cyane. Rimwe rimwe ukanka ndetse no guca bugufi kuri iyo Mana kugira ngo unayisenge. Ati gose uhoraho isumba bose burya iravuga abo bantu ubwibone muri Korowani yera.
Verily those who disdain my worship.
Ati gose uko ndababwiza ukuri abo bantu bose ndetse basuzugura ugusenga nibansenge kubera ubwibone bwabo.
They will surely enter hell in humiliation.
Ati burya bazokwinjira mu rutazima bamarame bameze nabi kandi bamaze kumwara. Al-Mumin 60 nkayo majambari. Ikintu cya kabiri kwiyemera.
Is the one who believes that he bears such virtue.
Ati burya rero ba bandi biyemera nabo ni ba bandi ni wa muntu yemera ni ubusanga ibwira ko ndetse ari azi umuco hari bazi kwitwara neza afise umuco abandi batagira.
And then
nibo bita biyemeza.
Berating them.
Umuntu yemera kenshi yamatoteza abandi asuzugura abandi avuga ati gose mwebwe burya nta nagaciro mugira wakizera ko bari bafise agaciro gusumba abandi.
Boastfulness results in a man
burya kenshi na kenshi kwiyemera birangira ngo umuntu yanse anahakanye ineza Imana yamuhaye akayihakana.
that his achievements are due to his own personal effort.
Nuko kenshi yamayibwira ko ari byo yageze ko, ugasanga ibintu byose mu buzima bwiye abona akavuga ati rwose ibi nta wabimpaye narabiharaniye n'ivyo wanje ibinyi nta Mana yabingejeje ko. Abantu nk'abo oyo nuko bamera biyemera kubwe nabi. Rero mu gihombo cyangwa ubundi benshi muri twebwe mu buryo tuzi tutazi
or unknowingly
rimera miki cyakira tugira ko aho uronka ibintu kibira ngo wabironse kubera ubushake bwawe, wabironse kubera imbaraga zawe, nayo ugasanga suko biri.
for this crime. When we make informal conversation,
igihe turi kuyaga ibiyago bidahwitse n'abandi tukibagira ko turi gukora ikintu kitari kunezereza Allah,
our efforts
tukaba turi kwangiza imbaraga zacu
for sake of self-esteem.
tugomba kwereka abantu ko bakwiye kutwemera.
People whom Allah will neither speak
Hari ndetse ubwoko bw'abantu batatu Allah atazovugira cyangwa atazogira icyo akora ku munsi wo kuzuka, atacyazobaraba ko ntazihorera gusa,
nor look at them
nta nubwo azona baraba cyangwa ngo anabeze.
with severe
Bivuze ngo bizoba ngomba ko babona igihano kimwe kibi cyane
of Allah, peace be upon him.
muri ico gihe. Ati ndetse intumwa y'Imana amahoro n'imigisha yemube ko yarabisubiyemo inshuro zitatu.
Abu Dharr, may Allah be pleased.
Ati Abu Dharr n'abamahoro ndetse amube ko yaranditse aravuga ati
Remark.
ati rwose bazosha
Do it. Who are they?
kandi bazokwangirika nabi cyane,
Messenger.
kandi barangiritse abo nabo ni bande?
Upon this, the messenger of Allah
Aravuga ati rero aramubaza ati abo uri kuvuga ntumwa ni bande? Aravuga ati ntumwa Allah iravuga iti
said, the one who lets down his lower garment
umuntu azokwangirika asenywe ni wa wundi ngo the one who lets down his lower garments that is below his ankles out of arrogance. Wa muntu areka ibishoro bikamanuka kugira ngo gusa yiyemere mu bantu
is below his ankles.
n'ubwiyemezi muri n'ubwibone, uyo ngo aragowe. Kandi one who boasts of his favors done to another, wa muntu yishimira ikintu cyiza akora iwunda hagenda yiratangura igihe natumye ajya abantu igihe natumye gose ndamurihira inzu, ugakora iciza ukacugenda wiyemera, uyu nawe ngo aragowe cyane. Umuntu akora ibintu nk'ibyo
Is done to another, and who sells his goods
kandi aravuga kandi ngo who sells his goods by taking a false oath, ngo ndetse na wa wundi agurisha ibintu byiwe cyangwa imizigo yiwe akarahira indahiro y'ikinyoma. Babaye siko nyine bagucuruza ko ibitari byo kandi bazi ko atari byo, ugasanga baguhaye ibintu byapfuye urupfu rubi bakurahiriye gose ko ari byiza.
making a false.
Abo nabo ngo uyu nawe ngo aragowe.
The solution to this problem of boasting lies in
Ati iki gisubizo kiri muri iki kibazo cyo kwiyemera no kwirata
assistance from Allah
kiri ndetse mu gusaba ubufasha ku Mana nyine ingabo
subhanahu wa ta'ala.
mushobora byose.
Realizing one's weakness for pleasing the public
Ati burya inyuma yo kumenya intege nke z'umuntu kubera kunezereza abantu cyangwa se kunezereza abantu kugira ngo abashe gukora ibikorwa bamwemere, uyo bari arakora amakosa uba ugomba ndetse gukora ibintu ugomba kwimana ari kunezererwa pana ngo abantu bakunezererwe.
one should sincerely ask the most merciful for his guidance.
Umuntu aba akwiye gusaba ndetse imbabazi kugira ngo ndetse Imana imuyobore amenye ibyo gukora atagambiriye kwiyemera mu bantu.
In short, although good actions have
Ati burya rero muri make nta bikorwa byiza dukora usanga bifite ingaruka ku bantu, ingaruka nziza ku bantu badukikuje,
on people around, it is more advisable
ariko ni byiza kubikora kandi ukabiceceka, pana gufasha umuntu ikintu ugaca ugenda utangaza umujyi wose ngo umenye ibyo wakoze ni bibi,
them privately, as it might lead one to become boastful.
kuko bishobora gutuma kenshi umuntu usanga atangiye kwiyemera bitari ngombwa.
Raise them out in public. Number 3, transgression.
Cya gatatu rero ni umuntu acumura.
Allah the Almighty also does not like the one who has the habit of exceeding the limits.
Kandi burya uhoraho nye n'ingabo ntahora akunda abantu bafise umuco cyangwa ingeso yo kurenga uturimbi mu byo bakora. Umuntu agakora ugasanga yarengereye pe,
Acts.
ari gukora ibyo atanasabwe.
Should
Yaravuze ati
Allah loves not
ati mu by'ukuri Allah ntakunda abagabitanye habe namba.
human characteristics have limitations,
Burya twebwe nk'abantu dufise tugarukira mu byo dukora n'ibituranga.
which if surpassed would be transgression.
Ubwo rero umaze kubirenga tayari uri kurakora amahana akomeye cyane,
And if
uba uri kuracumura.
fall short of it, it would be a defect.
Kandi rimwe na rimwe iyo urengeje ku byo Imana yagusavye uba uri kuracumura, wamara kandi kutashitsa Imana yagusavye uba uri mu bigabitanyo nyine.
Narrated by Anas bin
Ibi byavuzwe na Anas bin Malik.
Malik, a group of 3 men came to the house of the wives of the
Ngo
Prophet.
ndetse haje akabwi k'abantu batatu bagenda ku nzu y'abagore b'intumwa, haje abantu batatu hagenda ku nzu y'abagore b'intumwa. A group of 3 men came to the house of the wives of the prophet,
sallallahu alaihi wasallam, asking how the prophet worshipped.
none se baza kubaza ukuntu intumwa yasenga uhoraho.
And when they were informed about,
igihe ndetse bari maze kubwibwa uko ndetse intumwa Muhammad isenga uhoraho,
they considered their worship insufficient.
bahise bamenya yuko ndetse uko gusenga ngo kwa Muhammad ngo kudakwiye nyine, maze ngo baravuga
The prophet, as his past
bavuga ati rwose twebwe turi kure bigeze tuvuye aho intumwa iri,
future sins have been
kugira ngo tumenye ibi byaha byo muri kahise n'ibyo muri kazoza yuko vyahariwe, tuzoshikira ubwera ndabwiwe ryari.
Then one of them said, I will
ubwo muri bo ndetse aravuga ati
offer the prayer throughout the night.
ati burya rero ndaza gusenga ijoro ryose.
The other said, I will
ubundi
fast
aravuga toya nanjye burya uyu mwaka wose nzokwisonzesha
throughout the year.
kandi ntabwo nzigera mfungura.
I will not break my fast. The third said,
uwa gatatu aravuga ati
I will keep away from the women
nzoja kure y'abagore
and will not marry.
kandi sinzorongora kugeza mpfuye.
Allah's apostle came to them and said, Are
maze intumwa y'uhoraho iraza irababwira ati
you the people who said so and so?
nibe mwavuze ibi nabiga bari baje kubaza ukuntu ndetse Muhammad ngo bari baje kubaza abagore ba Muhammad ukuntu Muhammad asenga na buri kimwe, baravuga ati gose ko tumva bitarenze, ahubwo twe tugiye gukora gasha, niyo bahisemo gukora ibyo bintu tuvuzaho onye. Umwate nzofa ntarongoye nanjye ndakesha nsengo ndati nanjye bwa nzokwisonzesha umwaka buzima.
By Allah, I am more submissive to Allah and more afraid of Him.
aravuga ati gose ndababwira ukuri mu bagabo mwe jewe ndaca bugufi kuri Allah ku Mana imwe rudende, ikindi kandi bugenda nayitinya cyane, natinya Imana gusumba mwebwe, ndi umuntu nubaha Imana nkayitinya.
Yet I fast and break my fast.
kandi naho ntinya Imana gusumba uko muyitinya mwebwe nkaba ndayubaha gusumba uko muyubaha, je ndisonzesha hagera nkafungura pe,
I do sleep
ndaryama
to marry women.
kandi n'abagore ndabarongora.
So he who does not follow my tradition in religion
rero udakurikiza ndetse ibyo nkora mu idini,
is not from me.
uyo ntaturuka kuri jewe.
Moderation is the best way to deal with
ubwo rero gukora ibintu nturenze urugero cyangwa ntujye munsi yabyo nibwo buryo bwiza bwo gukemura ibibazo.
exaggerate and make it hard.
ibyo kurenza urugero ngo ugomba gukora ibintu abandi bakoze, nko kumva abapasiteri ngo bagiye kwisonesha iminsi 40 kugira ngo abigeze nko kwesa bigenje bikarangira banapfiriye muri izo nzara, ibyo rero ngo si byiza cyane. ibyo kurenza urugero si byiza habe na gato,
Ourselves by
kandi si byiza ko tugoza gahunda natwe ubwacu
the permissible things.
no gukora ibintu ndetse bitanashobotse ugasanga turi turibangamira, ibyo nabyo ntabwo ari byiza habe namba.
Do not transgress the limits by excessively indulging.
kandi nta nubwo ari byiza gucumura ukarenza urugero
We should
waho Imana itavuze ko ugomba kurenza.
use what satisfies our
ahubwo dukwiye gukoresha ibikwiye gutuma tutarenza urugero nyine, ibihuye n'ibidukwiye,
need and not fall into extravagance.
apana kurenza urugero mu maraha yo kurengera, ni bibi cyane.
Number 4,
nimero 4,
honesty.
kutubaha,
Lying and falsehood
kubesha no kubeshera abandi
and a
ni ibibazo uri kurakwirakwiza mu bantu. iyo kandi niyo mizi ibibazo biba ku muntu
and public level.
mu rwego abantu bose bayibona.
Lying is to do so upon a lie that is
ubwo rero ikinyoma cya mbere kibi umuntu yokora ni kubikorera Allah ndetse n'intumwa yiwe,
Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is to falsely attribute things to them.
ugasanga uri kurababeshera ibintu uko ari babiri, ibintu batigeze banavuga, ugasanga uri kubagireka ko.
Almighty says in the Quran, and
uhoraho mushobora byose aravuze muri Korowani,
he, that is Muhammad, had made up about us some false
aravuga ati rwose iyo uyu mugabo ari we Muhammad aza akavuga ndetse imvugo zitari zo akabeshabesha,
things, we would have seized by the right hand.
twari kuba twaramufashe mu kaganza k'iburyo,
Then we would have cut from him the aorta.
twari kuba twaramuciye muri ayora.
You may have learned phrases such as, it is in the Quran,
mushobora kuba mwarumvise ibyo bintu biri muri Korowani,
is mentioned in a hadith like this.
yaravuzwe muri hadisi. ijambo mvuze nanjye ubwanjye bwa ntajya nsubiyemo ibyo avuze uyu mugabo. urabizi, ni byiza mutubwire icyo bisobanuye muri comments.
One narration mentions,
bira niyandika murayibona nk'uko byavuze kandi muri hadisi rero nk'uko unye.
etc. Some people will provide false references
hari abantu ndetse bazovanga amajambo atariyo babeshebeshe kugira ngo banyegeze ukutamenya kwabo,
themselves as knowledgeable.
kandi bigire nkaho mengo bafite icyo bazi takintu na kimwe bazi
offer their own explanations
kandi abazu batangure batanga ubusobanuro bwabo budasobanutse
whilst committing the major sin
bongere kandi bakora ibyaha bikomeye cyane
of Allah,
bongere kandi banamaramaze Allah
His messenger.
n'intumwa yayo.
A lie like this results in the rejection of the statements of
ubwo
Allah,
bizorangira kandi bansi ibya Allah babiterane n'iby'intumwa yavuze babitererane
the fundamental beliefs of Islam.
kandi bongere kandi ntibumve bya bintu umuyisilamu agomba kwizera.
Can be the cause of committing the biggest sin.
ubwo bizova ndetse mu gukora icyaha gikomeye cyane icyaha naco kikaba ndetse ari kutizera.
Of emphasis has been made
kandi uko bigaragara ibi byashimangiwe ko cyane kugira ngo bemeze ko umuntu atagomba kubesha abeshera intumwa cyangwa Imana.
one does not lie because it has many drawbacks in both.
koko n'ubundi urabye neza iyo uri kurabeshera intumwa cyangwa Imana bifite ingaruka nyinshi cyane
This world and the hereafter.
muri iyi si n'inyuma y'isi turimo.
For example,
nk'urugero
lying is the worst of the great sins.
kubesha ni kimwe ndetse ibinyoma bibi cyane.
Is one of the signs of hypocrisy
kubesha biga ni ikinyoma cy'uburyarya.
and of faith.
kubesha ni ikinyoma gipinga ukwizera.
Person lies,
iyo umuntu abeshe
the angels stay a mile away from him.
abamarayika bamujya kure nka mayiro imwe kandi mayiro imwe ni nk'ikilometero kimwe na metero 600. ngo iyo umuntu abeshe abamarayika bamujya kure mayiro
Because of the foul odor it causes.
kubera ikinyoma ngo kiranuka burya.
The beauty and excellence of someone who lies will be
ati burya rero ubwiza ndetse n'uburanga bw'umuntu abesha buzokomeza kumusiga. ubwiza ndetse n'uturanga twiza tuzokomeza kujya kure y'umuntu abesha. ibyo ntibizigira biza ku muntu abesha bene mba.
believe him. According to one narration, the one who lies loses the brightness.
twisunze ibyanditswe igihe kimwe ndetse ngo umuntu abesha burya the brightness and radiance of the face. umuntu abesha burya kenshi na kenshi bituma abura ukwakaka no gushashagirana ku isura yiwe.
And radiance of the face.
ariko burya umuntu atabesha arakubira ko mu maso ye bagenda yakaka ariko umuntu abesha agenda abura uku kwakaka.
Lying opens the doors to every sin.
ati burya kubesha byugura umuryango wa buri cyaha.
The day of judgment,
maze ku munsi w'urubanza
the liar will be amongst the most disliked.
ati burya umubeshi niwo muntu wa mbere cyangwa se ababeshi nibo bantu ba mbere ku munsi w'urubanza. igihe Imana izoca urubanza ababeshi nibo bantu ba mbere bazokwankwa bazosa n'abanukira abantu.
There is no goodness in lying.
kandi burya nta bwiza buri mu binyoma.
If you have a habit of lying, then stop doing so.
ubwo rero niba ufise umugenzi wo kubesha cyane geza aho urekeraho.
Because the final messenger of Allah
koko burya urabye neza iyi ntumwa ya nyuma ya Allah
has stated,
yaravuze
abandons lying, a house will be built for him.
ati burya umuntu wese ndetse aretse kubesha arekeyeho kubesha inzu izomwubakirwa ndetse muri paradizo hariya izengurukwe na paradizo muri make.
Paradise.
umuntu wese areka kubesha bazomwubakira inzu muri paradizo.
Number 5,
cya gatanu
drowning in sin.
korohamira mu cyaha drowning in sin.
On the day of judgment, people
umunsi urubanza
drowning
abantu bazatungura barohame
on the extent, amount,
kandi urabye neza bazotangura kuruhama mu vyuya
of their bad deeds.
by'ibibi byabo.
Regarding this,
twisunze kireba
sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reported to have said, the sun
byaravuze ko intumwa igihe kimwe igeze kuvuga
will come close to the creation on the day of judgment until it will be like
ati rero burya ngo izuba rizoza hafi cyane ku munsi ndetse the sun will come close to the creation on the day of judgment. ngo izuba rizobanuka hafi cyane y'ibiremwa ngo wa munsi urubanza ngo kugeza aho ndetse rizoba nka mayiro imwe kuri mwe. izuba rizobegera cyane rikomeze ribamanukire ribababure mpaka.
mile from them. People will then drown to the extent of
bivuze ngo abantu bazotangura kumera nk'abari kuruhama mu bikorwa byabo izuba ryamaze kubegera cyane.
Among them there will be those who will be in their sweat.
ubwo rero muri bo nta nubwo bazogira kandi n'ivyuya haba no ku nkaranobe zabo habe namba.
Will be up to their knees. Some will be in sweat up to their waist.
bandi ngo bazobona ndetse ivyuya ku minwa yabo mu buryo bumwe cyangwa ubundi.
To their mouths. From the above tradition, it is clearly
twisuze ibyavuzwe rero hariya anye
seen that one will be in sweat in accordance to the amount of
ati umuntu azogira ivyuya byinshi hisunzwe ndetse ibyaha yakoze uko bingana ivyo bikomeze bimuzamukemo mpaka.
he committed. Making mistakes and committing sins are a part of human nature.
ati rero gukora amakosa no gucumura ni ibintu bigize umuntu pe
No one will be free of it.
nta n'umwe azigera avyibohora.
All of us fall short.
ariko twese burya haragera igihe bikatugora mu buzima
Sin.
tugakora ibyaha
Mistakes.
tugakora amakosa.
Prophet sallallahu alaihi
intumwa yaravuze
wasallam said,
buri mwana wese wa Adamu aracumura nibisanzwe
of those who sin,
ariko ari abandi bacumura bakihana
man is weak. But
uko bigaragara rwose umuntu n'umunyantege nke
subhanahu wa ta'ala,
ariko Allah ashobora byose wewe
yes, and he knows
umwe yaturemye arazi neza ko turi abanyantege nke
the weak.
niyo mpamvu ndetse yatanze imbabazi
The most merciful
niyo mpamvu bw'Imana ari nye n'impuhwe
gate of repentance,
yuguruye amarembo kugira ngo tuzokwihane twe nk'abantu kuko yari asanzwe azi ko ducumura nk'abana ba Adamu
can turn to him every time we sin.
kugira ngo tuzo tumugarukire tumuhindukire buri gihe tuba ducumura tumuhindukirire
He subhanahu wa ta'ala says,
twaravuga rero uhoraho
say, O ibadi, my slaves,
ibada ubanza ari gusenga gusenga
who have transgressed against
amasengesho ye
themselves by
ati rwose bajya bose bacumuye nabo ubwo bakicumura ko mu gukora ibikorwa bibi
deeds and
abo
sins,
basa n'abicumuye ko nabo ubwabo
not of the mercy of Allah. Verily,
bajya nabo ubwabo ntibibwire ko batazoha imbabazi z'uhoraho ati mu by'ukuri koko Imana ihayira ibyaha
forgives all.
nibaze bitinye basaba imbabazi n'ibisanzwe
He is oft forgiving and most
kuko
merciful.
Imana burya irababarira cyane niye nimuhuye n'imbabazi Azumari 53
Number 6,
cya gatandatu rero
taking delight in temporary
kwishimira agahimbare kamara igihe gito
pleasures. The one who exalts, meaning the one who feels complete delight
umwe ndetse ari hejuru cyane bisobanuye ngo
in temporary pleasures,
wa muntu yibwira ko yokwishimira ibibazo yokwishimira agahimbare k'isi k'umwanya muto
also cannot be loved by Allah the Almighty.
uyu rero ndetse ntabashobora gukundwa na Allah mushobora byose ntibishoboka
States, surely
Allah aravuga ati
Allah loves not those who exalt.
ati rwose burya Allah ntakunda ndetse ba bandi bijandika mu gahimbare cyane
Nabi
k'iby'isi
Sallam said, one of the most affluent people who was showered with all types of favors in this world
ati abantu bahawe ibyiza byose muri iyi si n'amaraso ashoboka
will be brought on the day of Qiyamah
ati ku munsi wa kiyama cyangwa se ku munsi w'urubanza bazozanwa nabo
and dipped once in Jahannam.
bongere kandi bamere nk'abacubiswe rimwe muri uwo muriro
It will be said, O son of Adam, did you ever see, enjoy any good?
maze bavuga ati warabonye umwana wa Adamu yishimira ibyiza by'isi nimvuga ibyiza si ibyiza bwiza ni kwishimira isi cyane ku buryo urenze urugero
Did you ever have any pleasure?
bazi bati rwose wigeze ubyishimamo
Say no by Allah.
azavuga ati reka reka
Oh my Rabb.
habe namba
Destitute of the people in this world, of those who will enter Jannah,
ati rero ba bantu bagize icyo babura bagize babura muri iyi si bazokunyura muri jana
will be brought and dipped
nabo bazozanwa bazana nabo ndetse batware muri jana
in Jannah. And it will be said to him, O son of Adam,
maze abwibwa ati
did you
muhungu wa Adamu cyangwa se mwana wa Adamu
ever see anything bad?
hari ikintu kibi ubonye muri jana
Did you ever experience any hardship?
ati ko byakugoye umaze gucubikwa muri jana
Say no by Allah.
azovuga ati ekada
Oh my Rabb, I never saw anything bad and
ati nta kintu na kimwe kibi nigeze mbona
experienced
nta nubwo nigeze ndetse mbona ibintu byangoye
hardship.
bivuze ngo wishime cyane mu by'isi akabigendekamwo bazomutaba umuriro yumva uko bimera bamukure bamubwire ati hari icyo wabonye kibi canke ciza
Pleasures of the
yishure
world are temporary and will fade.
ati burya agahimbare k'isi kamara igihe gito cyane
This life is like a lonely boat caught in a storm.
ati burya rero ubuzima bumeze nk'ubwato bwigendera bwonyene mu mihengeri ikomeye cyane
It has no idea
butazi aho kujya aho ariho
go. There is no shore for it to land on.
kandi urabye neza burya nta nkombe bihari ubu bwato bushobora kugenda ngo buparike ko
One day the storms will
umunsi umwe ubu bwato buzogenda bukubitwe birangi ndetse ubu bwato bubuze aho buparika
face of the earth as a mere junk of wood, whereas the
birangire bigenze nk'aho umengo ni ibiti gusa biri aho bukimara kuba aho buzoparika
hereafter is like the arrival of this boat upon a safe shore, its purpose complete once and for all.
bivuze ngo ubu bwato buzomera nk'ubwato bwafashe inzira imwe bumaze gushika bugahita busaba urugendo rwabo bukaba burarangiye burundu.
Number 7,
Icindwi rero
spreading disorder. Allah
kugenda imbuto y'akajagari no kuvangavanga abantu.
Almighty states, verily Allah loves not
Ati burya aravuga neza neza
those who make mischief.
yuko abantu bose bakora amakosa.
The Quran uses the word fasad
Korowani ikoresha ijambo fasade
on many occasions.
ahantu henshi cyane.
It is a term that
Fasade biga n'ijambo rigaragaza
all the vices,
utuntu twose tuba imipango yose mibi umuntu aba ariko arakora ariko aracura umutima wiwe
the immoral practices
canke ibintu byose umuntu akora bidaciye mu muco
that have been declared un-Islamic.
bya bintu byose byavuzwe yuko atari bya kisilamu nyine.
Many occasions it is used
Mu buryo bwinshi rero
in collective vices of a society,
mu muryango tubaye mu miryango migari hakunda kuba ibintu byinshi bitari byiza, ibintu byinshi usanga bibangama.
on some occasions, it is used to mean a particular vice or moral.
Cyangwa asanga iryo jambo fasaje igomba kuvuga ndetse ibintu bibi umuntu aba yaracuze mu mutima kugira ngo azorangure, byaba byiza canke bibi, mugabo bidashimisha uhoraho,
or social evil. Fasad,
byiza kuri muri make.
a comprehensive word in
Ati bijya fasade n'ijambo mu cyaraba utofa kumenya ivyajya gukora ni burundu uko ni ijambo ryagutse cyane,
which means corruption.
risobanura kandi bijya kwandura
Wider meaning.
canke ruswa mu
There's
buryo
a vice that
bwibohoye.
social, moral, and religious order.
Ni vya biri umuntu akora kugira ngo abashe kuvanga abari bibaniye neza ntibasubire kubana neza, haba mu idini haba mu muryango mugari, ugasanga umuntu arakora kugira ngo atandukanye batakindagambiriye. Ibyo nabyo ngo Imana ivyanka kubi, bigatuma iri kurasenga ndetse ngo amasengesho Imana itayumva habe namba, ukasanga uri kurasuka amazi ku mugongo w'imbata nyine. Mbere ko dukomeza tubasaba ngo mugere subscribe kuri iyi channel nkuko bisanzwe muri kumvira akaganiro, naho butaha dukomeza n'akaganiro nyine.